Hello kids, today's video topic is nucleic acid. So nucleic acid is found in nucleus of the cell. When we crush the living tissue and filter it, nucleic acid found in acid insoluble fraction. This shows that nucleic acid is a macromolecule. They are polynucleotides, so their monomer is nucleotide. There's two type of nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. In this picture, you can see this is DNA, full form is deoxyribonucleic acid. This is RNA, full form is ribonucleic acid. DNA is double-stranded structure and RNA is single-stranded. First, we talk about nucleotide. Nucleotide is made up of three parts: phosphate group, pentose sugar, and nitrogen base. So phosphate group is H3PO4 phosphoric acid, which is an acid. Pentose sugar, which sugar? Beta ribose. But in DNA, it is deoxyribose. So what is the difference between ribose and deoxyribose? See, if you see this diagram, this is the sugar, ribose sugar, okay? And at the second carbon of this sugar, if OH is present, that is called ribose sugar. It is found in RNA. But if oxygen is removed, this is called deoxyribose and it is found in DNA. Now, third is nitrogen base. So, nitrogen base are two types, purine and pyrimidine. So purine is adenine and guanine, and pyrimidine is cytosine and thymine. So in RNA, in place of thymine, uracil is present. So what is the sequence of nitrogen base in DNA and RNA? In DNA, it is ATGC. And in RNA, it is AUGC. If you see the picture of purine and pyrimidine, so purine is made up of two rings. It is two ring structure and pyrimidine is one ring structure. Let's talk about DNA. DNA is double-stranded structure and its backbone is made up of sugar and phosphate. So if you see this picture, okay, here this is the first strand and this is the second strand. So both strand backbone is made up of sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate. Other strand is also sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate. The chain will continue. Now, between both the strand, nitrogen base pair is found. Cytosine is attached to guanine with the help of triple hydrogen bond, and adenine is attached to thymine with the help of double hydrogen bond. Okay, now you see here, this is phosphate, sugar, and nitrogen base together form the nucleotide. This is one nucleotide. This is the second nucleotide. This is the third nucleotide. And this is the fourth nucleotide. So these nucleotides are connected with the help of phosphodiester bond. So which bond is present between nucleotide? Phosphodiester bond. Now this sugar is attached to the nitrogen base with the help of glycoside bond. Okay, now you see that this is the DNA ladder structure. So DNA is made up of two strands. We learn here. So both the strands are anti-parallel to each other. So if one strand and at one side at phosphate group, the other side, it will end at hydroxyl group. And the other strand will end here at OH and this side phosphate group. Phosphate group is present at 5th carbon and hydroxyl at 3rd carbon. So here is 3rd and here is 5th. This show because both the strands are anti-parallel to each other. And the backbone, we know that made up of sugar and phosphate, and between both strands, nitrogen base pairs are found. Cytosine is attached to guanine with the triple hydrogen bond, and adenine is attached to thymine with the double hydrogen bond. Then this double-stranded DNA, okay, twisted around the axis at 360-degree angle and form double helix of DNA. So let's see the secondary structure of DNA. So you can see in this that the backbone is made up of sugar and phosphate. Between both the strand, nitrogen base pair is found. Purine attached to pyrimidine. Purine is 2-ring structure, pyrimidine is 1, and together they form 3-ring structure. So the diameter is constant, which is 20 angstrom. When this DNA take a complete turn, 1 helix, okay, the length of this helix is 34 angstrom, okay, and between 1 helix 10 base pairs are found. How many? 10. And the distance between 2 nitrogen base pair is 3.4 angstrom. This is the DNA double helix structure. Let's talk about RNA. RNA full form is ribonucleic acid. It is single-stranded structure. The backbone is made up of sugar and phosphate, just like DNA, and nucleobase are attached to it. So RNA contain ribose sugar instead of deoxyribose. It contain uracil instead of thymine, and it is single polynucleotide strand. And this RNA use the information which is stored in DNA to specify sequence of amino acid to form protein. Okay. So what we learn here? That nucleus of the cell have nucleic acid. What are the nucleic acid? DNA and RNA. Okay. The DNA and RNA are polynucleotide. So the monomer is nucleotide. Nucleotide is made up of 3 things. Phosphate group, which is H3PO4. Second is sugar, which is ribose or deoxyribose in DNA. Okay, and ribose in RNA. Third is nitrogen base pair. It is 2 type, purine and pyrimidine. In DNA, the sequence of nitrogen base is ATGC, and in RNA, it is AUGC. Okay, sugar and nitrogen base together form nucleoside, and nucleoside plus phosphate group is formed nucleotide. DNA and RNA. DNA is a double-stranded structure and RNA is the single-stranded. Okay. Backbone of these strands are made up of sugar and phosphate. And between these strands, what is found? Nitrogen base pair. In DNA, adenine attached to thymine with double bond hydrogen, and cytosine attached to guanine with triple bond hydrogen. And what is found in RNA? AUGC. Okay. So the topic is done. I hope you like it. Please like, share, subscribe my channel. Thank you.